Goodwill bins versus Goodwill stores. I am bringing back an original video concept that I did 3 years ago. I made 5 of these videos. I'll link them down below in the playlist. And you guys seem to really like it, and I love doing them. I stopped doing these videos when someone decided to copy the idea and claim it as their own, which it wasn't. It bummed me out, but here we are 3 years later, and I am bringing back my original idea for you guys. I'm so excited because it was just so much fun to do, to compare the bins versus the stores. So let's just jump right in. Here is the stores. Second half of the video will be the bins, and then you guys can leave a comment below of what you think was a better thrift haul for the time and the money that I spent. All right, first up is, I think it's the only pair of shoes I got this day, but this is a pair of Saludos. And if you can see right there, these are either new or worn once type of situation. It's this kind of floral print that's embroidered on the shoes. It's got the espadrille bottom, and these are absolutely adorable. These are a size 7.5 women's. Some of the comps for these are right around that 50 to 60 mark. So everything in the thrift store bag cost me $124 and some change. And I'll write on the screen how many items that was and what the breakdown was. And the Goodwill bins, I spent $35. Both of the locations, I spent about 3 hours at each to find this stuff. So, right, next up was a vintage dress. This is by the designer Lanvin. And I wasn't sure, I'm not a vintage expert. It's not my comfort zone, but I do like trying things out. Some Lanvin vintage dresses can get to $50 to $100. And so I thought it was worth taking a chance. This is kind of a half button front. It's got a little bit of a chevron, almost like a chevron, not quite, or not exact, but I thought it was just a really adorable midi dress, and we'll see. I like taking chances on vintage, and everything here was about $5 to $10 in this bag. I also had 2 items that sold from each location. So I did have a Hugo Boss leather jacket that sold already for $199, which was full price. That was marked, I think, at $15 or $16. There was 25% off that day at that Goodwill on that item. Some colors are 25% off each week, some colors are 50% off, and some colors are full price. So this leather jacket was the 25% off. I got it for right around $12, and it sold full price in about a week. So I was really happy about that one. And then I also had a Bryn Walker tunic. This was kind of a textured tunic. I love Bryn Walker. It's kind of that lag and look style. And this sold for $88 on Poshmark. They sent me a reasonable offer, and I happily accepted. So really happy about those 2 sales. Back to the stuff that I have. All right, I don't normally spend too much on Free People items, but I did look this up in the store, and I did find the style name. It's just regular Free People. This jacket is definitely oversized. It's a size small, but it could easily fit me. And it's just kind of a utility, kind of green hooded jacket, which is great. Threw this up on the mannequin, and it's an adorable style. The comps for something like this, I think, are right around that 50 mark. So I decided to pay the retail thrift store prices for that, and we'll see. All right, one of my favorite brands to find. This is in the t-shirt section. This is Johnny Was. This is just a gray t-shirt with the classic embroidery that Johnny Was has on a lot of their items. It's got some embroidery on the back. It's got embroidery on the sleeves. So a t-shirt like this will sometimes sell between $50 to $100. I'm probably expecting right around the 60 to 70 mark, I believe, probably right around 60 for this. So definitely a great pickup, especially because t-shirts aren't usually that expensive in a thrift store. All right, I decided to take a chance on this. This is kind of a poncho. It wasn't clearly marked, but I did find one comp, and I honestly just loved the style. So it is a hooded poncho. It's got some buttons right here at the neck, and then it's kind of an open, one size fits most type of deal. Love kind of the Aztec print. And the only tag on here, it's gonna be a little hard to see. Says CAYMI, and then on the back of it says 100% wool, and it says made in Ecuador. So I did some searches, and I did find one. I think I should be able to get 50 to 60 for this. So I thought it was worth picking up. It's a great style, and yeah. All right, another t-shirt I picked up. This one had a small flaw. I thought I could get the stain out, but I couldn't, so I just added a little distressing. This is by a brand, Redone, which is an upcycled brand that usually does pretty well for me. I've sold it a few times. This is just one of their basic tees, and it's a size medium. It runs a little small. It's probably like a little bit of a crop style. There was a stain, so I basically just added some, I don't know if you can see, added some light holes on both sides just to have a little bit of distressing. It's probably not gonna get as much as it could have if I didn't add the distressing, but I still think I should be able to get maybe 30, 35 for this. So we'll see. I love the Easy Rider graphic. All right, this one actually just sold yesterday on Christmas. This is Everlane. This is a size XL. This is a red ribbed sweater. I actually wore this recently. All of this stuff is listed, so usually I'm a couple weeks past when I actually find the stuff, but this is just a cashmere ribbed sweater. It does have some light pilling, which I noted, but because of the size, I definitely thought it was worth picking up. This sold for, I can't remember, I'll write it on the screen, 40 maybe, 35 or 40. So definitely a good pickup there. All right, Barefoot Dreams. I'm always happy to feel a Barefoot Dreams item. This is the Cozy Chic Light line. This is just an open front cardigan. It's just gray. It does have some pockets on the side, no hood, but just one of their classic cardigans. This should probably get somewhere around 35, maybe up to 40. All right, I love looking at the white shirt section. And I was really happy to see this brand, which is Zarina. I found two of them. One is kind of more of a gauzy material, if you can see, and one is just more of a classic white button front shirt. This is the, oh man, I've sold this type of shirt, not the Drew, not the, I'll write it on the screen. But this is one of their more popular, the Beau shirt, B-E-A-U shirt. This is one of the more popular styles. It used to do more than like 50 to 70 for me for these shirts. Now the comps have gone down a little bit, so it's probably only going to be in that 30 to 50 range for a lot of them. But this one seems to be in good shape. I'm expecting probably right around 35, 40. This one has a small flaw, the gauzy one, so I just noted that. It's a very small hole, so this one I might only get 25 to 30, but it's one of my favorite brands to pick up, so I was happy about that. All right, two more kind of white items. This is by a brand called Reese. It's a pretty expensive brand, but it doesn't have the strongest resale value for me, at least in the items I've tried to resell. But because it was new with tags, it's called the Rosy Lace Top. This is a size 2. This is a size 2, and it's just this really beautiful lace. It's got a tank top underneath, so it's semi-sheer on the top layer, but it's absolutely beautiful, very feminine. And because it was new with tags, I thought it was worth picking up. Some of the comps, I think a black one sold around $60 or $70. So I did mark this a little high. If it doesn't sell in a certain amount of time frame, it'll get marked down like I have my markdowns on eBay. And then this one, I maybe shouldn't have gotten, but it was also 25% off. It's by Anthropologie. It's not one of the most expensive, but I thought this was a really nice spring item. This is a size medium, and it also has some lace. It's got the button front. It's got a little drawstring at the waist, and I just thought paired with some shorts, this is a really just adorable item. So, okay, let's move that bag out of the way. All right, two more items from the thrift store. This is Sandro Paris, and I wasn't quite sure about this, but it does have, I don't know if someone maybe added this, just kind of an accent on this front pocket. It's got all right, so it's basically got these buttons on the front. It's got a little bit of a sheen on the collar, which I thought was a nice accent. This is a size 40. I think that translated to a size 8, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, it is missing a button on the inside. If it doesn't sell in a certain amount of time frame, I might go buy a button and sew one on, but it doesn't show on the outside. It would just kind of keep it a little bit more closed. So I listed as is. We'll see. I'm expecting maybe 40 to 50 for this, but I might have to replace that button. There's not one on the inside, so I would just need to try and find one that's about the same size that would work for the whole. All right, and last item is another item I took a chance on, but I think someone could modernize this and wear this, just a girl could wear this with like a pair of jeans. I think it's absolutely adorable. It's actually kind of I think it's Scottish, kind of a wedding outfit that a man would wear. And this would be the jacket. Now, a lot of them actually have a vest underneath as well. This one was just the jacket by itself, but it just has these really amazing buttons. It's an open front. It's got some amazing buttons here. And then on the back, it's got some lint on it. It's also a little bit of a high-low, so it's lower in the back, and it's got the buttons on the back. So I just liked it for style. I think one of these sold for close to 100, but there's quite a few listed. So I'm not sure. I don't think this will sell quickly, but I did try it on myself and I could actually pull it off. It's not my style. So even though it's a men's jacket, I think it could easily be worn by if you can see, this is not the outfit to wear with it, but I think it could easily be worn by a women's size large. And it would, I think, look really cute with jeans and maybe a white button down or something like that. But anyways, I decided to take a chance on it. Maybe I can get 50 to 60 for it, but we'll see. All right, flipped around. We'll make a new pile somewhere. Okay, so this is all the stuff from the Goodwill bins location. So this stuff, I paid just over $35, so $35 and some change. And I can't remember how many items, so I'll write that on the screen. But again, I spent just around 3 hours at this bins location. And we will start with a pair of Madewell jeans. Also, before I jump into this, I did just want to mention, I started a third YouTube channel. It is around my new real estate part-time adventure that I'm starting up. I only have one video up because the weather's been pretty terrible here, snowy and rainy and all of that. But hopefully I'll be getting at least 2 to 3 videos up there each month. So if you want to subscribe to the new channel, if you're just curious about what the homes are like in my area in Tehachapi, California, or if you just like that type of style of video, it's just me doing walkthroughs of other people's listings and showing you some of the fun and unusual places that are for sale in the Tehachapi area. So, and one more mention, I have a 50% off sale January 1st through January 4th. I have this 50% off sale every 6 months. So in January and July, I've done it since the beginning, and I just want to pass on a good deal to anyone who watches some of my hauls and might have their eye on something. So that starts January 1st. My closet's linked below, my eBay store. If you just send me an offer during those 4 days, I will accept it and bundle away. It'll be cheaper shipping on Poshmark if you want to buy more items than more than one item. But I did just want to mention those two things. So, all right, this is a pair of Madewell. It's kind of a lightweight denim pink jeans. These are, I can't remember the style, but they are a high rise. They are a straight leg, kind of a cropped length, and they're size 31, which is fantastic. So a really great pair of spring jeans, in my opinion. I think the comps were a little mixed, but because of the size, I'm hoping for maybe right around that 35, maybe 40 mark. We'll see. Probably 35. All right. This is a moth sweater. This is Moth by Anthropologie. This is a size small. I just really liked the buttons on this, kind of the toggle style button. It also has a hood, which I love. So I threw this on the mannequin, I think, and I'm probably not gonna get much for this, maybe 25 to 30, but it's the bins and it's the right season. Absolutely loved this top. I might wear this in a video before it sells. This is Soft Surroundings, and this is a size large. It's definitely a little oversized. It's supposed to be that style, but absolutely love the floral print on this. I like the yellow color, and I like the neckline. Kind of has almost a mandarin color. I guess it needs to be buttoned one more time, but very adorable. With this, I'm expecting maybe 25, maybe up to 30 because of the size, but all right, I got 2 pairs of Free People jeans. It was the same bin, and these are both high rise. They're both kind of a straight raw hem, which I think is still going to be in style for this next year. And they're size 28. So this is a darker wash, or a medium wash, I should say. And then they also feel very crisp, like they haven't been worn much, if at all. And then this one is a size 27, but the measurements are the same. So I'm guessing it's the same person. Also high rise, also a kind of straight raw hem, and just a little bit of a lighter wash on that. So with these, I don't typically do too well with Free People jeans, but because they're high rise, that straight raw hem, ankle length, I think I'm hoping for about 35 maybe for each of these. And I did have 2 items that sold from this bins trip. So this was Pilcrow and the letterpress. This was a size 3X, which was fantastic. It did have a small stain on the back. So I think I listed it for $34. I got an offer within a day for $25 and I accepted. It was already kind of a worn like coloring style. But if it had been in without that spot, I probably would have listed it right around $39 and gotten about $30. So, but a quick flip. Also, the C by Chloe sweater, this actually sold full price in a week, which I was really surprised about. It sold for $38 and that sold on Poshmark. The Pilcrow sold on Poshmark and yeah. All right, this is a pair of Madewell shorts, an elastic waist, really comfortable, not the right season, but lightweight. Size extra small, which I'm trying to pick up less extra small when I can, but I couldn't pass these up. They're just adorable. I'll probably only get 20, maybe up to 25, but probably right around that 20 mark. Here's another Madewell. It's like a pajama set. So there's a pair of shorts and there is a striped button front top. This is absolutely adorable. There was a small spot, which I just noted in the listing, but here's the top. It is a size small. And then the shorts are just elastic waist, kind of tiny. So yeah, there was a tiny spot on here. I just noted it. I'm still expecting maybe 25, maybe 30. All right, a pair of Rag & Bone jeans. I don't typically pay too much for Rag & Bone, but they were kind of it wasn't extra high rise, but kind of that mid to high rise. Size 26, this is the 10-inch ankle skinny. So it's one of their higher rise lines. It's got the skinny, it's got the raw hem, and yeah, I thought, why not? It's the bins, these are pretty lightweight. So I'll probably only get about 25 to 30 for these, depending on how long they sit. All right, this is a brand I like picking up. It usually sells pretty quickly for me. Big Bud Press. I think it's a Los Angeles brand actually, but they just kind of have some retro kind of items. This is just a basic tee. This is a great size. It's a size large. There is a small, I think there's a small hole, which is on the back somewhere, but I just noted it. I still think I should be able to get 25 to 30 for this, but we will see. That flaw might bring down the value just a little bit, but I aimed a little high because I've had luck with this brand. Here is I'm surprised this didn't have a spot. It's an Eileen Fisher. This is a size medium. It's just kind of a semi-sheer, very, very lightweight sweater. On the sides, it has kind of a different, like more gauzy style material. So with this, I'm expecting probably 25 to 30. Couple Anthro tops. This is the Postmark brand. This is just kind of a terry cloth feel, neon hot pink short sleeve top, just easy to throw on with shorts. This is a size medium and great for spring, summer. Probably only about $20 for that one. This is also an Anthropologie. This is Saturday, Sunday. And it just has this kind of lace overlay on top of kind of a terry cloth sweater, short sleeve sweater. So this is Saturday, Sunday. This is a size medium, probably the same owner, but again, cute with shorts. Here's my random pickup at the bins. This is vintage lingerie or yeah, it's got a name. I'll write it on the screen, but it's just got this panel with a little bit of lace right here. It's just kind of shapewear, just vintage. The brand is Exquisite Form. If you can see the brand right there. Yeah, it has a hole down here, which makes it easy that you don't have to take it off to use the restroom, which is always fun to describe in a listing. But some of these do sell for, some of these vintage items, not this exact one, sell for 25 to 40. I couldn't find the short kind of shapewear, so I aimed a little high, but we will see. I like taking chances on lightweight stuff like this. All right, another Eileen Fisher piece. This is a asymmetrical kind of lightweight jacket. It does have a hood. Is the hood removable? Oh, it's removable. I should add that to the listing. So anyways, it's a bright pop of color. I think this is a great spring piece, full zip, and this was a size extra small. So with this one, I'm probably expecting 30 to 35. Okay, last item from the bins. This is a really fun leather jacket. The comps, I could not find this exact style. I decided to take a chance on it. The brand is called Suede Essentials, but if you can see, it's got this pastel stitching And oh, I just love it. It's got that patchwork look to it, very retro. The buttons have the stitching on top of them. Absolutely love it. It's a size large, which is why I decided to pick it up, because it's in pretty great shape, almost like it's never been worn. It does have a spot. Does it have a spot? Anyways, I think there's a small flaw, but I just noted it. I think this is an absolutely fantastic real leather jacket. And so we'll see. I priced a little high, but I'm hoping probably for right around 35 for this. So that is it. That's my bins versus stores. I'm so excited to bring this back. If you guys want to see any more of these, leave them in the comments below. Let me know which haul you think is a better haul. One I spent $124, one I spent $35. I think they're both pretty decent hauls, and I've already sold a couple items from each, which is great. And if you decide to do this type of video, I think it can be a lot of fun. Definitely shoot the video my way so I can see how your bins versus store video does as well. I think it's great to take ideas from other YouTubers, but giving credit is always the nicest thing you can do. If you're inspired by someone's original idea, that's the way to go. But that's it for me. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.